What's up, everyone? I'm Tam, and welcome to Tam's Second Vice. Today, we're going to talk about some mistakes that ENFJs can make while dating, and we're also going to talk a little bit about what it's like to date an ENFJ. So here are some of the mistakes they can make. Number one, they can take on too much of the mistakes of the entire relationship when things do not go well. They are hyper aware of the errors of their ways, big and small, especially in retrospect. If they could have a do-over, they'd vow to do things differently. Number two, they can be very image conscious. They can be very appealing to others, but it can put too much pressure on them to do things exactly right. If they get too caught up in projecting a certain image, they can become too rigid to be themselves. It can cause them to be too serious and not show their playful side. It can make them shut down instead of opening up. They do not want an image that looks bad. They want to portray the image that they are seeking, whether it's the cool person or the good guy. They do not want who they represent to be tarnished. Number three, ENFJ can become quite defensive and easily hurt. It could be for something quite small. Instead of being open to making mistakes or really listening to someone's point of view, especially if it's negative, they can become frustrated or angry at someone's negative viewpoint of themselves, or they can get on the defensive quite easily. Number four, they can brush issues under the rug instead of confronting them, hoping they will dissolve themselves. Some things they do not want to deal with, or they may not know how to phrase things without causing an argument or confrontation. They keep a lot to themselves for the sake of peace, even though they may be seething inside. They can be indirect instead of understanding that people can sometimes handle the truth. Number five, sometimes they can push too hard. Number six, they can lose themselves in a relationship. Number seven, they can get stuck too long in the memory of someone they've broken up with. They can remember all the good times and very little of the problems that actually broke them up. They can struggle with moving on and opening up to someone new. Number eight, on the contrary, they can also jump in and out of too many relationships when in their rational mind, they wouldn't get involved with half the people in the first place. This happens when they are on the rebound. They could end up in an incompatible relationship and regret it later. And number nine, they can be overly protective and overlook their own needs. They shelf their own needs a lot in favor of the other person. They are actually more comfortable doing that. Now, just for fun, here are a few more interesting details about ENFJs if you're interested in dating them. Number one, ENFJs are capable of having very deep relationships. Number two, they are charismatic and influential. Number three, they innately know how to connect with you on a deeper level. Number four, they know how to say the things you want to hear, not from a malicious standpoint, but because they know how you feel. Number five, they devote a lot of time helping other people. They change lives and help people solve problems, but this can take an emotional toll on them. It's hard for them to disengage from another person's problem. Other people's problems can leave them feeling depressed as they so relate to them. They unwittingly try to save others and may have a subconscious wish to be saved by someone themselves. Number six, they aim to make their date feel comfortable, which makes the person open up more. Number seven, ENFJs can be an open book on some things and a super closed book on others. As much as they welcome others opening up their true problems to them, they can feel unnerved or worse when oversharing with others. They can believe that others won't fully understand the depth of what they are experiencing internally, and so they keep it to themselves. As open and relatable as ENFJ seems to be, there can be a part of them that's very hidden. They can become very tangled in their complex emotional world and may struggle to explain the core of what they're feeling. They will break down this emotional world and interpret things in phenomenal ways, becoming their own therapist. But allowing someone else to be their therapist can be uncannily difficult. Number 8, they know how to get their mates to open up. They enjoy it and it makes them feel needed and wanted and useful to their person. And that way, their person can share with them in an intimate way. Number 9, although they are extroverted, they need alone time to recharge, to go down deep and sweep up lingering issues and band-aid everything back up again. But too much alone time isn't good either, because they recharge by connecting socially with other people. Number 10, they will at times jump in before someone can finish a thought because they pretty much already know what you're going to say. It's like you start your puzzle and they can already finish it for you. They can save you the trouble of fully explaining because they already get it. It's like their minds anticipate what you're going through, and at times they can figure out your problem better than you can. They can dive into your subconscious and put things together that you're unaware of that can help you. With only a little information, they may be able to tell you a lot about your past. Number 11, ENFJ can make you feel like you're walking on clouds. They can open up the floodgates to euphoria. They can unselfishly sacrifice a lot for someone they care for. They can wake up parts of you that you didn't know were sleeping. Number 12, they can be very protective and come to your rescue emotionally and even defend you. And number 13, they can be mysterious and confident. They may tease or flirt in unexpected ways. So, can you relate to these things? You might be dating, or you might be an ENFJ yourself. And if you're struggling with your relationship, you should check out my book, Flip the Script on Love by Tamara Zyon. I'll put the link in the description box so that you can skip around to the chapters that you think will be useful and really help you through any romantic struggles that you may be having. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye, my friends.